last lecture we have seen the quality policy meaning. Then we have seen what are the examples of quality policy. Then we have seen the example of Xerox Corporation. What is the statement of their quality policy? Then we have seen Tata Motors quality policy, which is chairman of that organization. Then we have seen specifications of quality. All right. So we have seen like to perform the certain task from product is having certain demand, right? And for that purpose, a certain specification should be there, right? So specifications may be given from the customer or maybe from the internal organization. It is there. Okay. Then quality specification, there are certain groups like materialization, then method of test specification, acceptance and rejection, how they decide, then another one a method of use. So like that specification groups we have seen. Then we have seen quality of design. So what is the meaning of quality of design? Then what are the factors controlling the quality of design? Then we have seen quality of conformance, right? Quality of performance. Then I think we were at this particular point, quality control, right? So I think we discussed the quality control, and I think we were discussing steps in quality control, right? So today we are going to see quality control. Then we are going to see aims of quality control. Then cost of quality, like that things we will complete, and one content behind an MCQ. With this we are going to complete our unit number 5. So let us start with the steps in quality control once again. I think we have discussed this particular few steps, but let us start once again this steps in quality control. So friends, in quality control, basic step is to prepare the quality policy or formulate the quality policy. We have seen example of Xerox Corporation, Tata Motors, right? So in last lecture, so that formulation of quality policy is very essential. Whenever you will become entrepreneur, whenever you will have your own organization, you people have to formulate quality policy. Then work out on detail of product requirements, specification, cost and profit. Now second thing, or a second step you can say, that you people have to start working on product requirement. What product is demanding to perform the good certain task? Okay, so product is also having certain demand or requirement. Then specifications. Okay, so what is the specification demanded by the customer, or maybe from your internal organization? What are the specification? What will be the cost of your product? How much product profit you have planned, right? So that thing you have to work out, and you have to come with conclusion. Then you people have to select the inspection plan and set up a procedure for checking. Before sending or before dispatching any of the product, you should have that product inspected, tested, and a proper procedure should be there to check that particular product. So whatever inspection requirement is there, so you should prepare that plan, right? So it is expected in this third step. Then detect deviation from the set standard or specification. Whatever customer specifications are there, so if it is not according to that, so you people have to check it with the help of inspection devices, and you have to detect the deviation. If any deviation is there, then you have to take corrective action through proper authority. Obviously you may be the authority, but certain time you appropriate, you may not be the appropriate person to take the corrective action. So you people have to take corrective action if there is a deviation found. If no deviation, if as per the specification is there, as per the set standard it is there, no need to take any kind of corrective action. But whenever there is a deviation in a product, and if it is not according to the specification, you people have to take corrective action, either from your side, or you have to take help of authority. And obviously you have to make the necessary changes, and you have to achieve the necessary standards or necessary specification demanded by customer. Then next step is to decide on salvage method. Salvage means if any product, salवेजचा अर्थच एक खराब झालेला पदार्थ किंवा खराब झालेला प्रोडक्ट असं म्हणू शकता, वेस्टेज म्हणू शकता. सो salvage is another word for that. So here you have to decide salvage method. So what is it? You have to decide how the defective parts are disposed of, entire scrap or rework. Salvage can be disposed by two ways. Either you can make it scrap, or rework is possible. Most of the component rework is possible, but if there is no rework possible, you have to make it a scrap. So there are only two salvage methods: either you make it a scrap, or either you can send your product on shop floor for rework. Okay, then you have to next step is in quality control, coordination of quality problems may be many more. You people have to coordinate it, because one person cannot solve. Just a minute, hold it. You people have to coordinate the quality problem. Just a minute. Actually, I'm facing some problem on computer. So quality problem may not be the one department's problem. Quality problem may be the design department, maybe in production shop, maybe quality department, right? Material purchase department. So problem may be anywhere, but coordination, very exactly problem is there. So coordination of that activity is also one of the step in quality control. Then developing quality consciousness in the organization, very very essential thing. Many time people think like काहीतरी बनवून द्या, असू देत, आजचे जॉब बनवले, किती सांगितलेत, 50 बनवले, कसे तरी बनवून द्या. Is it the proper approach? Definitely no. So in quality control, maybe owner or maybe CEO or whole people, those who are working to produce that particular product, so quality consciousness should be there. Quality, everybody should think about the quality, how I can make this product better and better. So this kind of consciousness is very very important, and that developing is also one of the step in quality control. Getting? So like this, various steps are there: formulating quality policy, product requirement specification, profit, selection of inspection plan, setting the standard, detecting the deviation. If deviations are there, then making corrective actions with the help of authority, then deciding the salvage, coordination of quality problem, and then ultimately you people have to develop quality consciousness. Okay, so these are the basic steps in quality control. Now aim of quality control, why quality control must be there? So obviously every customer is demanding the quality, right? nobody want to use the waste product, or which is not having proper quality. Nobody is ready, right? People are ready getting. So this is the known example, but beyond that, there is a certain but to improve the company's income by making product more acceptable. Is when product will be accepted by the customer in the market, then and then only you can improve the company's income, right? And for this is the aim. One of the aim is that improving the company's income. If you're having good quality of that product will be acceptable in market, means there will be, and ultimately will get improved. Next aim is to reduce the companies due to defects. Another aim is to reduce the company's losses. How company is in loss? If you are not defects, after you have given warranty like 1 year, and within 3-4 months that product is coming to you again, you are giving a replacement to that. So how this is a very big loss of organization, right? So quality control is essential for that, to reduce the cost various cost, maybe rework cost, maybe scrapping cost, right? So such kind of losses you can reduce by maintaining the quality. So this is one of the aim of the quality control. Then to achieve interchangeability of manufacturer in large achieve interchangeability of manufacturer in large scale production. Interchangeability everybody is knowing, right? So one product should be used at various places. If you are producing one nut and bolt, so it should be used at various places. M20, it should be used at various places, not for one customer only. Okay, so for that purpose also quality control is important, to produce optimum quality at minimum price. Price is also important. If you want to maintain the quality, if you are using a high quality material, you have to pay more and more money. So you have to produce the optimum quality at minimum price. What customer is required, that kind of quality, but with minimum price, not a maximum price. Otherwise people will not purchase, right? This is another aim of quality control. Then integration of quality effects. If you are having quality in product, you will get a variety of effects in your organization. Your mouth publicity of your product will be good. Most of the good employee will come to your organization, so like that various effects will be there, right? And at the end, quality mindedness. If you are having quality control, so everybody will think for the quality only. Then another aim of the quality control is to ensure customer satisfaction with product or service. It is very essential. If customer is not satisfied, then definitely he will not buy your product next time, or he will not allow his family member to purchase again, or he may not allow his friends to purchase that product again, right? So customer satisfaction is very very important. So for that purpose, this is one of the aim of quality control. Then another aim is to make inspection prompt to ensure quality control at proper stage, to ensure production of non-defective products. Getting? So inspection is very very essential, because mistakes may be there through worker, maybe people make mistake, right? Person make mistake. So it is very important to make the inspection prompt. Regular inspection must be there, and prompt, like person who is checking, he should have his 100% attention towards the inspection or checking that particular product. So that prompt quality control is important. Then next aim is to improve the quality productivity by process control. To improve the quality and productivity by process control, experimentation and customer feedback. So quality control helps to improve the quality and productivity because customers gives feedback, and you people as a owner have to implement in your organization. Next aim is to develop procedure for good vendor vendee relation. When your relation will be good, when you will provide good quality product and reliable product to your customer, to your vendor, right? So relation will be quality consciousness in the organization, very very essential at the end. Quality consciousness in the quality control discussion in previous bit I have told you people. So it is not the role of only one person. That whole organization should think for quality, and that consciousness should be there. Everybody should think for quality, right? So these are the aims of quality control. Then let us cost of quality. uh, the basic meaning of cost of quality is the cost of carrying out the company's quality function, or you can say meeting the quality needs of the customer. That particular cost is called as a quality of cost. To meet the quality needs of customer, you need to pay, and that amount or that cost is called as a quality cost of quality. So according to Society of Quality Control, American Society for Quality Control, there are certain type of cost like cost of prevention, cost of appraisal, cost of internal failures, and cost of external failures. So let us see what is the meaning of cost of prevention, cost of appraisal, cost of internal failure, and cost of external failure. Let us see first cost of prevention. So basically, it consists of the cost associated with personnel engaged in designing, implementing, and maintaining the quality system. So that cost belongs to cost of prevention. So, for example, cost of quality planning, cost of documentation, process control cost, cost of training, cost associated with prevention and occurring defects, cost of quality consciousness, like that. Then next one is that cost of appraisal. This particular cost belongs to cost particularly associated with the measuring, evaluating, or auditing the product, component, and purchased material to assure conformance with quality standards and performance requirement are called as a quality appraisal. So another meaning of cost of appraisal is cost of evaluating quality and identifying the segregating non-conforming parts and assemblies. So in short, remember, cost of appraisal is nothing but evaluation of your product. Your product must be evaluated, right, by maybe a third party, maybe from your organization. How you need to measure it. For measuring, you need auditing the product must be audited by third party meeting. So this cost of evaluating, auditing, right, purchasing material, so it comes under the cost of appraisal. Then cost of internal failure associated with defective products, components, and materials that fails to meet quality requirements and result in manufacturing losses are called as a cost of internal failure. Associated with the defective product material that fails to meet the quality requirements. failures means due to your, if you purchase, it's internal failure belongs to cost of internal failure. Cost of internal failure in your organization, if you produce defective things and that is not meeting the requirement of customer is not satisfied, that component will send to rework, or such kind of cost comes under the cost of internal failures. External failures. So when defective product, when you will send defective product to your customer, definitely customer will not accept it, right? No customer in the world will accept the wrong product or defective product or not quality whatever you produce, that kind of product. It's your mistake, you are sending your product even though it is defective, you are sending to your customer, means customer is going to send back to you, and that whatever transportation cost, it's your role, right? So because it's your mistake, you have sent a defective product, so such a cost comes under the cost of external failures. Then a very small bit, failure of quality. Friends, failure of quality can be defined as a return direct or indirect gain by the manufacturer due to mission of the quality. What is the meaning of failure of quality? When you will gain something, you will gain obviously amount due to your mission quality. So if your organization, if you, people from your organization are conscious about the quality, and due to that you got the certain returns, so that cost is comes under the value of quality. So failure of quality is to be assessed. Basically, they can check the saving due to increased production. As customer demanding your product, there will be the saving in the things, right? So you will utilize manpower fully, you will utilize your machine fully, right? So due to that your saving will be there, so that will be the value of quality. Reduction in scrap and rework cost. If there is a reduction in scrap, obviously due to your quality there will be no scrap, there is no rejection, there is no defective products, so definitely there is a reduction in a scrap as well as rework cost, so that also comes under the value of quality. Also increased sale of good quality product. Due to more sale, definitely your organization will get more benefits, that is comes under the value of quality. Getting? So very simple thing, quality appraisal, continue and intentionally I have added. Friends, quality of appraisal is a process of systematically examining the quality of product in the organization. Systematically examining means maybe third party audit you can go, maybe you can prepare internal audit, and you can assess, you can check, you can evaluate the things related to quality in your organization, that is called as a quality appraisal. In a quality appraisal, performance of the product can be discussed with the production engineer for further improvement, and whatever evaluation results will be there, that results will be discussed with the who is producing that product or who is responsible for that mistake, so that will be communicated to that. So quality appraisal is one of the important thing in organization, so this bit was not there in our syllabus, so that's why I have added it. Getting? So anything you want to ask related to this unit, otherwise I want to explain you MCQ, because your exam will be the MCQ based exam, right? And you people need to focus more and more on the all MCQs, right? Anything anybody want to ask? Very simple chapter, very simple bits were there. That way, only 3 hour weightage was given to this unit to complete. Just introduction is there. So now sixth chapter, seventh and eighth chapter, you will get details about the quality. Maybe various quality gurus, various quality you can say quality related charts are there, X chart, right? Pie charts, bar charts. So all that kind of things are there in a coming chapter. Okay, so some numericals also there. So we'll discuss in coming. This is just an introduction. Okay, so still we'll discuss some of the general knowledge questions of MCQ. Can you see my screen clearly? Can you read? Okay, can I will read this question. I think my computer will get restart maybe at 11:45. I don't know what is the problem. So we'll try to complete this discussion before 15 minutes, and we'll stop there. Okay. A physical or chemical properties or any other requirement used to define the nature of the product is termed as quality properties, quality characteristics. Just let me open another file. What I will do actually, all right. So now I think it is visible to you. There were answers. So it not looks good. So can somebody now first the questions answer already you people got it right because I have shown from my side. Yes, you can put in chat box still related to question number one. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you there? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So let us see these MCQs. So simple general knowledge questions we are going to discuss related to quality. So first question, is there a physical or chemical property or any other requirements used to define the nature of the product is termed as? Whenever there is, you want to define the physical or chemical property of any material, so that particular nature of product is called as a material properties. Okay, So already you people have seen this question answer. So definitely physical and chemical property is nothing but material property, right? Quality is defined as the dash dash for use. We have seen one of the definition. So this is a fill in the blank related to one definition. Quality is defined as the fitness for the use. That definition we have seen. So answer is A. Then next question. The basic objective of quality control in any of the organization is to, why quality control is important in the organization. So let us see options. Quality development, quality maintenance, and quality improvement activities in the organization, achieve optimum cost, achieve customer satisfaction, achieve all the above. So definitely quality control is important. Uh, all options are above three options are correct, right? For that purpose, quality control is important in the organization. You need to satisfy your customer, optimum cost, within optimum cost you have to produce it. You have to develop a good kind of product in the market, in your organization, and sell in the market. So answer is a D. Then the quality of the design is concerned with, quality of design is concerned with, fill in the blank, for manufacturer of the product, exactness of the, we have seen quality design definition, right? Quality design one bit we have seen, and we have seen the definition of quality design. So its meaning was fitness of the specification. Quality design concerned with the fitness of the specification. So answer is a B. Then fifth number question. Quality depends upon, fill in the blank of the person in a given situation. Visions, perspective, standard of situation, thinking. So answer is a standard of situation. So quality depending on situation of that person, standard of that particular situation. So quality will depend, right? Quality is a variable thing that way. Everybody is having different expectations. So answer is a C. Then cost associated with the defective products being shipped to the customer are called as, आपण लास्ट बीट मध्ये डिस्कस केला आताच 5 मिनिटापूर्वी. If you are sending defective product to your customer, so it comes under the cost of internal failure, right? So it's your mistake, so it comes under the your internal cost. You people have to pay, no, nobody else will pay. Then next one is the cost associated with measuring, evaluating and auditing the product comes under, कुठल्याच्या अंडर येते हे? ऑडिटिंग वगैरे आता बघितलं आपण 2 मिनिटापूर्वी. कॉस्ट असोसिएटेड विथ मेजरिंग अँड इव्हॅल्युएटिंग ऑर ऑडिटिंग द प्रोडक्ट कम्स अंडर, कशाच्या अंडर येते? इव्हॅल्युएशन म्हणजे अप्रायझल. सो आन्सर इज ए कॉस्ट ऑफ अप्रायझल. इट कम्स अंडर द कॉस्ट ऑफ अप्रायझल. Then again same question is repeated here. To ensure the quality, one has to, just a minute. To ensure the quality, one has to, this is a general statement that way. To ensure the quality, one has to ensure the quality, not confirm the quality or control the quality. If you want to ensure the quality, you have to ensure the quality. So answer is again ensure. This question is repeated. Ninth number. The quality of the product means fitness for the use, right? We have seen the definition. Fitness for the use. Then 10th number. Next question. Fill in the blank is the variation in the specification for the same function use. Deviation is the variation in the specification for same use. So answer is a deviation. I'm going little fast, very general knowledge questions, and we have to stop after 5-6 minutes. I hope I am audible to all of you. Quality is defined by the customer is, leave this question. I think this is a wrong question. Now let us discuss something different MCQs related to your test. Okay, I think okay. Again, some additional MCQs. Okay, inspection, scrap, and repair are examples of. 10th number. Inspection is internal cost. Scrap, if you make mistake, you have to pay for it. If you want to repair your product, you have to pay it. So answer is a internal cost. So inspection, scrap, repair are example of internal cost because you have to pay it. Nobody else from external will pay, because scrap is due to your mistake, repair is also due to your mistake. If you want to check your product, it's to ensure the quality, you have to inspect it. So it comes under the internal cost. Then next one is ISO 9006 standardization in terms of. So basically ISO 9000 is generally used to or you can say it is required to manage the quality. So ISO 9000 will explain you procedure to manage the quality, how you should maintain the quality. So answer is a D here. Then inspection assures that out of 4 options, answer is a product meets the specification. Why inspection is required? What it assures? It assures the product's specification. So answer is a C here. Very general knowledge question then. Cost of quality is affected by. Cost of quality is affected by workers' performance, field failure, collaboration of instruments, and all of the above. If worker will not perform well, cost of quality will going to affect, because our rework and scrap will be more. Then next question. Quality is a problem because. Why quality is a problem? Because modern process are too complex. Worker don't do the job. काम करतात लोक, तो ऑप्शन असू शकत नाही. I think then correct answer is all processes have some variation. That's why quality is a problem, because whichever process you will use, there will be the problem in that. Then one simple question. Poor quality adversely affect. If you give poor quality to your customer, it will affect cost, productivity, and profitability, or all the above option. So answer is a all the above answer, because if you give a very poor quality product, so rework and all these cost will get increased. Productivity also will get hampered, because your employee will engage in rework. Profitability is going to reduce, because customers send your product back to you, right? Then next question. Process control is carried out during production, before production, after production, or all the above? So most of the time people would like to write all the above, but here question is something different. Process control is carried out during the production, okay, not a before production or after the production. So you have to take care of it. Low cost higher volume item requires little inspection. Low cost higher volume items require little inspection, okay, because its product is very low cost, so no inspection is not possible, or 100% inspection is not possible because product is having low cost. So at least little inspection is required. And last question, high cost low volume item requires intensive inspection. No inspection option will not be allowed, right? Without inspection you cannot send your product to your customer. Little inspection will also not allowed because customer is paying high. You have to give intention towards quality. 100% inspection not required, because some samples you can, but intensive inspection must be there. Okay, so I think you are not able to see last few MCQs due to maybe some problem. So I think we have to stop here. Okay, so put your roll number in chat box. If you face any problem related to MCQs from fifth number chapter, you can ask me once again. So maybe tomorrow there will be the test. So put your roll number in chat box and stop.